Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Omoye's Corner. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you for the continued support. I appreciate each and every one of you. So if you have been coming to my channel and listening to my videos, please click on the the subscribe button, like, share, comment. And so today I want to talk about women. I want to talk about us women, especially African women, Nigerian women specifically, but it applies to all African women. E never reach time when women go dey stand up and say no to the rubbish and the nonsense when they happen. E don reach time to choose not to allow anybody treat you less than. It starts from the dating stages. It starts from when you are dating a man. It starts from how you raise your children, how you raise your boys, and how you raise your girls. It's very important. The news has been flooded. We've been hearing a lot of news about all kinds of crazy things that have been, excuse me, happening to women. It's not normal. It's not normal, my people. It's not normal. There's no reason why you should allow anyone treat you less than. There's no reason. If you allow anyone to bring crap to you, they will keep bringing it, because they're trying to test your boundaries to see how much they can dish on you. You have to love yourself enough. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, no, I don't deserve it. I'm not going to allow anybody treat me less than I am. You know, you have to get to a point where you have to decide that. You know the funny thing? Most men, they run away from women who tend to have a mouth on them. Most African men run away from women who have a mouth on them or who they feel will challenge them. They don't like women like that. They rather go for women that they feel are quiet, that don't like to talk back. I've even heard it. Some guys will say, no, me, I beg, I don't want to marry anyone or be with any girl that is too talkative or knows too much. Or you hear comments like, oh, this person is too much for me. I beg, I can't handle her. She talks too much. She has too much opinion. I've heard it, especially amongst African men, Nigerian men especially. This thing needs to stop. Meanwhile, when you marry outside Nigeria, you marry another woman, you know how to behave yourself. You know how to behave yourself. Don't you understand that the way you treat yourself is the way you're going to treat someone else? So your response to someone else, the way that you treat someone else, is a reflection of what's going on the inside of you. That means that you don't like what you're seeing in the mirror. That means you don't appreciate who you are. That's why you can treat someone else like you in the manner that you do. Any man or woman who feels that the only way they can feel important or feel a certain type of way is to bring down somebody else is not worthy of your attention. Not at all. Not in the least. Eh? Not in the least. Why would you allow any man come into your life and disrespect you? I understand the culture has created a mess. They've made women believe that you have to be a certain way in order for you to be accepted, in order for you to be a good wife. Everything has to do with the woman improving. Nothing has to do with the man working on himself. Nothing. The man has to be the woman has to be the one to bend over backwards. Now, don't get me wrong. There are men who also have sacrificed in marriages and women have dealt with them. But the more of the stories that are coming out have to do with the way women are treated, especially in Africa. Look at the current stories. You know, it's convenient for some men to come out and say, "Oh, now I'm polygamous." It's convenient to say, "Oh, now I've embraced Islamic religion, so I can do whatever I like." It's convenient for you to walk out on a marriage of over 16 years and bring somebody in to shock your wife. So that is the height of wickedness in high places. To do that kind of thing to a person just like you, a human being like yourself, forget about gender now, to look somebody else in the eye for 16, it must have been more than 16 years because there must have been periods when they dated. So let's say almost 20 years, almost 2 decades. You look that person, you don't even consider the time and effort that was put in, and you choose to put hand in the person's eye and remove the eyeball because of your own selfish needs. Because of your own selfish needs. It's time, oh, women. You can't be sitting down and allowing this. See, if you continue to accept it, your children will accept it. It's not a curse. I'm not cursing you people. I'm not cursing anyone. I have nieces. I have nephews. I'm not. I have brothers too. I have brothers too. Let me tell you people, I think I shared it with you. There's a close friend of mine that his wife, he tried to maintain the relationship. I think I did a video about it. The woman was busy cheating on him with someone else until he found out after they had been married for such a long time. I know what that guy is going through as we speak. I know the pain that is in, the betrayal. It's a process. The guy even had to go into therapy. As we speak now, he's going through therapy. Do you know what amazed me? This man did not do it. Once he found out, he just walked away. He didn't even argue. He did not fight. There's no need. I don't know how many, I've never heard. A lot of Nigerian men, hey, this kind of thing, they happen. They go do and undo. Especially the ones when they feel, say, you've done this kind of thing to me. They will do and undo. But this man just walked away. And it's a Nigerian woman that did that to him. You understand? And I'm sure that maybe if you look in their marriage, the woman may have been doing certain things that he's been ignoring just because he wants to sustain the marriage. You know what I mean? You know, people put up all these ideologies that they keep telling people, stay, maintain your marriage, you know, no marriage is perfect and all of that. Now, I'm not calling for anybody to just walk out of their marriages at the latest challenge. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about emotional abuse. I'm talking about physical abuse. I'm talking about psychological abuse. No human being, any human being, forget about gender, now forget that we're men or women. A human being like yourself, right? You should treat them well, because the funny thing is, I think the world has really, really swayed completely from their spirituality. That's just a fact. Because if that were not the case, before you do something to somebody, you know, you first pinch yourself and see whether it hurts. If it hurts, you know that, if I do this to somebody else, it will hurt them too, so I'm not going to do it. You don't know there are people that you cannot hurt and get away with. There are people that you will hurt and you will continue to deal with the consequences from that action, titi lai forever and ever. People don't forget, say those kind of things, they exist. You just sit down, look. Woman, when they her own, they do her thing, you just shock the woman. Just release brand new wife and baby. Women, anybody that is going through any type of abuse in any form of relationship, any type of abuse that you know is going to have lasting effect on you. Stop taking the bull crap. Stop taking it. If somebody does something to you, you set your boundaries. If you don't set your boundaries from the beginning, they will keep pushing through those boundaries. You have children that are watching you, for crying out loud. You have daughters, you have relatives. Does that mean that means that you don't care about them? You only care about yourself and what pleases you. If these women do half of what these men are doing to them, my dear, this world, it go change. Oh. If women decide, okay, we're going to be doing this thing now to get, say the world go change, the game go change. Men, you guys need to call yourselves to order. All the women that feel like they can abuse their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever and get away with this, call yourselves to order. This matter now, woman I want to talk about. Now, the audacity for me with some women. You go look another woman house when you don't arrange. You go say na there na they hungry you. I don't understand that mentality. I no go fit understand them. I no wan understand them. As I sit down, I dey think. I no even fit. I dey think. I say, this matter, dey pain me with different way. Woman when you don't sweat, in sweat too. You don't bend him back. You don't do everything to ensure say sustain mind. Say waiting that yole edoche. The favor when that man get now because of that woman, he no even know. Because by Abi, Shebi Bible talk say he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from God. The favor when God give him, he no even realize am. The guy does not know the impact of what he has just done. And he has a daughter. Some people do things they don't think. They don't think. A lot of men don't think when they do certain things. You have a daughter. What will you tell that daughter tomorrow? If somebody does that to your daughter, that means that because the seeds that you sow, they will germinate. You don't know who it's going to affect. Other societies are busy thinking of how they are going to make life better for their coming generation, for those ones yet unborn. African men, Nigerian men are stacking up kerewa, stacking up bekus on top of bekus. That is their legacy. How many wives? How many children? This woman's favor, May's favor, took you to where he is today. He thinks it's just by his effort. And women, we are our own greatest enemy, because I see no reason why you will see a family that has a thriving family that is doing well, minding their own business. Now there you want chook head put, and you they get the audacity to come out. Nothing when person fit do me. You they support. If the man talk, you self go respond. Now wow, we are really living in the last days. We are living in the last days. You won't build your life on top of another person's sweat. How you want take succeed? How you want take work? It would have even made sense if Yul had called his wife and said, you know what, we've been together for so long and I've gotten to a place in my life where I feel like I don't feel this relationship anymore. It would have been better. So everybody will go their own separate ways. No, you want to hang on to that woman and hang on to the new wife so that when the maltreatment starts going on, you will now separate yourself. You don't know what polygamy does to families. I don't understand. Some of these Nigerian men don't understand Polygamy has done a lot of damage to families. People who come from polygamous homes don't want to have polygamous homes. Only like a percentage of them maybe are okay with the arrangement. And even with that, it's still not balanced. You people want to talk, you'll be quoting Solomon, quoting David. Abi? You forget that it's the same thing that brought Solomon down. This many women and many concubines is the same thing that was his downfall. The same thing with David. You people will quote the one that favors you people and ignore the rest. It is the women that brought Solomon down. It is the women that brought David down. Eh? No fear of God, no fear of God. You just treat someone, another human being, shabbily. You don't care. You don't care what damage you do. You don't care. 4 children looking at you. Do you know the type of trauma that you have created in the lives of those children? Do you know the type of trauma that you have created in the life of those children? Me, I'm not against anybody's choices. If you are into polygamy and it works for you, please, by all means, do what works for you. But don't surprise someone when from the beginning there was no talk about you bringing someone in and then you just shock them. That one is evil. There is no discussion. There is no discussion at all. By the words of your own mouth and the writing of your hands, you have praised this same first wife. You have praised her to the public. And then you turn around and stab her at the back. Brutus. You did Brutus style for your wife. And the new woman you're bringing in think that she's coming and she's going to have rest and peace in her home. After doing that, she wants to build another home on top of somebody else's sweat. It's not possible now. Nobody needs to curse her. She's already cursed herself by her actions. She's already cursed herself. But women, stop taking crap. If women knew the power they had, a lot of things would change in the world. A lot of things will change in Nigeria. If women decide, say they won't close up their kwekus and say, you know what, this maltreatment you don't do, things must change. I guarantee you, they go change everything. Things go better. But no, you go see many women, that will be their opportunity to say, hey, okay, let's go. This is our opportunity. They go use, then go they backstab people for back to get their own for inside. The suffering will continue as long as there are women who accept the bad treatment, who, they have the attitude of, you know what, doesn't matter, as long as I'm Mrs. I'm, flaunting the ring up and down. Some people are okay with that title. It doesn't matter what the experience is in the house. As long as they have that ring to flaunt, it's okay for them. Now self now they do, now they do anybody. Now who they pay attention to now? You understand what I talk? Now who they pay attention to now? You don't reach time when all of una go dey borrow una self sense. Everybody go dey borrow themselves sense. Now the opportunity when you give person, now the leg when you give person, now go take with you. If the man do anyhow the first time, you curtail am immediately. E no go happen second time. But if you dey do am first time, you ignore. You see am with another girl, you close eye like say you no see am, because as far as you're concerned, now you dey house. Guess what? One of those ones when they follow you, they go make them permanent very soon. I dey read some comments. Some people they talk say, I beg, there's nothing he did wrong. All the people when they talk say nothing he did wrong. Now pray una dey pray for ourselves. Because if una say wetin you do no, e no dey wrong, una get sisters, una get relatives, una get children. If una not get children now, una go get children in the future, if that is your desire. But you have family members. Una don't pray for yourselves already. Una not need anybody to talk anything against una. Because wetin dey happen so, this na wake up call for women. Wetin your children see you dey take for house, now they go take grow. The house when me grow, the mama when I get, you know, send person message. I remember growing up, mama they talk and that time he go say, na the hand when man want, na the hand when you want me man take deal with you, now go take deal with you from the beginning. When you they deal with man, when you and man they together, now how you want, you need to see, now you go set boundary, now you go say, now like not treat, if you treat me like this, forget. You go set time early so that the man go know. Na my mama teach me that one. Now mama teach me say man no dey do woman anyhow. The day man do you anyhow, waka comot. I see small that time. I don't even know it dey happen. I didn't know what it was all about. I used to like, ew, I go dey close my ear that time. Now I come dey. Thank God say I close my ear, but I still hear wetin she dey talk. Oh. Because part of that talk when she dey talk that time when we small, now it make me be like a Iroko tree today. Me, I no dey tolerate bad behavior from no man. I no care who you be. If you like get all the money when dey the world, you are not paying my bills. So you no talk to me anyhow. If you talk to me anyhow, I change them for you. It's just that simple. Matter of fact, I won't even if you see me, you know, so you know if you talk to me anyhow. My energy they report. You go tell you go know from the beginning. Say this one not to be played with. Thank God say I get mama like that when I see example for. And even as I dey grow, I still see relatives when their husbands they carry like egg. When we say that they treat their wives where I see those I was privileged. Thank God say I get that opportunity to experience those good things, because now part of waiting form my give me the knowledge of how I suppose be when man and woman dey, when they be partner. Now my parents' hand I take learn am. Then I can't learn am from people around me when I get opportunity to experience for my life. See, I reach here. Now make me feel know the difference. So women, now you be the example when your daughter they look. If you take crap, your daughter go take crap. If man they do you anyhow, they raise hand, they beat you. When your children go, when your daughter grows, she go feel say normal. Unless when God get sense from heaven come. Say no, this feels wrong. When just decide, say okay, you want to change your own story. Now wetin children see, now that they learn, now that they grow, and now that they replicate. Now that they replicate. So be careful the examples you're showing to your children. Be very careful. And as you learn and as you become better, as you come they realize say things dey when you're not supposed to they take, and as you begin to take responsibility, try to talk to the people when they're there around you, women around you, empower each other. Empower each other. The men need you. The men and women need each other, but the men need the women more. It's a fact. Without women, children no go dey. Without women, balance no go dey this world, because men no go, their blood go dey hot every time because they are wired differently. So they need us pass as we need them. They need us. Women bring a lot of value to the table. So respect yourself. If you not sabi, if maybe experiences have gotten you to a point where you're having to work through your emotions and all of that, take the time, heal, become whole. Don't let anybody treat you anyhow. Friend or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Don't allow disrespect from anyone. Remember, your children are watching you. Your friends, there are people that you're influencing by your actions. People see certain things as they grow up and they become that thing. Una not create unnecessary generational curses for our family. I get one friend for here, na Indian. The girl, her mama, na her papa they beat on the woman, they beat on the woman. Finally, when the woman sick, na he kukuma comot for this world. He's sick because of the beat when papa they beat am. This girl grow, see am, see papa they do him mama like that. Guess what? She marry the same things that her husband come dey do to her for her house. The man go carry this woman, he go take and slam against wall. I'm telling you, she saw those things happen to her mother. You see how pattern dey repeat itself? The same thing when her papa tell her mama, say na him go unalive am, na him the husband come dey tell her. Now people come dey follow and talk. She come dey meet me that time. I come tell her, say, you better leave, give this man space before you one day you wake up. One day the man beat and she can't walk. The man beat jangba jantis comot for him body. If you see all her face, now so the thing swell, red, everything. All her legs swell up. She used to, she say she no wan go hospital. She dey fear because they go report am as this thing for paper. So she not go. She not go hospital. I can't dey fear for her that time. She can't manage, get strength. Between me and some of her friends, when we come, they talk to her, she can't summon small courage because she herself can't reach place when she tired. But she not even fully tired. She not even fully get the strength like that. She not fully get the strength like that. So wetin can happen? You get one time, everywhere that they go that time, now so the man they embarrass her. One party when they go like that, the man she can't get one guy when they talk to her. One day the man he do the woman anyhow, do am anyhow, beat am anyhow. She can't run come up for house. He can't call the man where she not see where go. Then the man say come, he can't enter the house. From there they can't color be each other. The husband can't even find out. The woman say he don't fall in love with the man, not get wetin the woman, the man fit do am. The man not gonna get mouth again. She can't eventually pack comot for the house so that she could get time with the new guy. But she say she fear not let she dey struggle whether make she file divorce paper or make she not file divorce paper, right? She can't because for her culture, Indian culture, it hard. So it was a struggle, na cultural struggle for her. The thing became emotional for her to file divorce paper. But we leave am. We say anything when you decide, now look, now sit down, look, now be monkey business. As far as say you not put yourself for harm's way. So now that man, now can't dey her life. I believe now that man, I believe say can't give her the courage to fit comot, so that she go fit even think. And the man can't dey spoil her. The man can't dey take care of her and everything. I'm just saying all of this to say patterns they repeat themselves. Patterns they repeat themselves. Women, make una stand up. Una know they allow another human being treat una less than. It no matter whether you get money, you not get money. It no matter whether you get name or you not get name. It no matter whether you get influence or you not get influence. All those things are illusions. Who you be, believe in yourself. If woman like yourself talk to you anyhow, you know as you take they react. So why you go allow another human being just because say na man do you anyhow? You just turn to mumu. I know say men get women mumu button, but sense, use your sense. You not just release your mumu button give anybody. I beg, make una wake up, make una stand up. Make una stand up. Say no more to all this unnecessary, all this abuse up and down every day, one use or the other. Enough is enough. If man say he no wan do with you again, no problem. Carry your karanga, comot, manage, go sell garri, sell akara. You go make am. God go open road for you. You go make am. I don't see many stories like that. Make una not dull una self. Abeg, una children they look una daughters they look una. People there around una when they look una. Abeg, una life matter. Una life important. Eh? I don't know as I want to talk this matter again. Make I leave am for here because be like say I don't to talk 30 minutes. I don't even know say I fit talk reach like this, but to show you how the matter take dey pain me, I'm not even sure say I really drop am as I want, but una go take am like that. Now how we go do? Anyway, I go talk to una again. No, next time I would see you guys on my next video. Okay, thank you so much, guys. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.